Here we will talk about biodiversity. So what is biodiversity actually mean? Biodiversity is all different kind of life you will find in one area. The variety of animals, plants, fungi, and even microorganisms like bacteria that make up our natural world. Each of these species and organisms work together in ecosystem like an intricate web to maintain balance and support life. Is biodiversity important for humans like us? Yes, of course, biodiversity supports humans and social needs, including food and nutrition security, energy, development of medicine and pharmaceuticals, and fresh water, which together underpin a good health. It also supports economic opportunities and leisure activities that contribute to overall well-being. But in this video, we specifically will talk about endangered animal in Malaysia.
Harimau Melaya di Malaysia ialah sebanyak 200 ekor. Ini menjadikan ianya spesies terancam.
India is one of the most biodiverse countries in the world. With 60% of its land covered by forests, it's home to thousands of flora and fauna. But iconic species like the Malayan tigers, elephants and orangutans are now critically endangered and could be wiped out in the next 5 to 10 years. What are some of the biggest threats to their survival? And what's being done to preserve these national treasures? 19 tigers either sent in from zoos across Malaysia, brought in after cases of conflict with villagers, or rescued from threats in the wild. Most of them will end up being captive tigers for life, ironically for their own protection. But is this enough to stop the Malayan tigers from going extinct?
In 2022, it is approximately fewer than 150 wild tigers remain in Malaysia forest, where 3,000 once roamed in the 1950s. Malayan tiger is the smallest of the continental tigers, which include the Siberian and Bengal tigers, but larger than the island tigers of Sumatra. It has short and narrow single black strips on its dark orange coat and white fur on its belly. This tiger also has long whiskers and piercing yellow eyes. Every Malayan tiger has a pattern or stripe that is completely unique to that individual. Malayan tigers live in Malaysia in Southeast Asia. Specifically, they are found in Pahang, Kelantan, Perak and Terengganu. They live in tropical forests because the dense trees in this forest make it easier for tigers to stalk and capture the prey. Malayan tigers are great swimmers, are even known to cross rivers when necessary.
Nowadays, out of the 9 tiger subspecies, 3 have already gone extinct, which are Bali tiger, Caspian tiger, and also Javan tiger. However, Malayan tiger, which is our national beloved tiger, are still facing a serious total endangered species. But how it comes to this? The tigers are losing their homes. Between 2011 until 2017, Peninsular Malaysia lost 100,000 hectares of forested land, and what forest that we now has left is becoming increasingly fragmented. Other than that, there were also another type of development, such as plantations, highways, and also logging that has removed many of the forests that connect 2 of our main tiger habitats, the main range or Banjaran Titiwangsa and also Taman Negara. Now, the only one, which is Sungai U Tiger Corridor, remains for now. If that disappears, the forest will be permanently fragmented, breaking up the green highway that tigers and also wild animals use to find mates and also to find foods. So consequently, mating and also reproduction efforts becoming more difficult for the species. It does not help that rapid development has reduced the Malayan tiger's habitat at an astonishing rate. Wait, what is fragmented forest? So basically, fragmenting the forest means tiger will be trapped within a smaller amount of spaces, which could lead to territorial disputes and more dead tigers. Moreover, Malaysia is also being identified as a deforestation hotspot. Basically, a recent study of global tiger habitat had provided more extensive assessment of habitat loss within Peninsular Malaysia and also the contribution of expanding plantation. The forest has been converted at a large scale for agriculture and also development, with 48% of all the natural forests lost during 1988 until 2012 converted to plantations by 2014. Plantation expansion can be considered a major contributor to forest loss in Peninsular Malaysia. There are few types of conditions that majorly affect this destruction. One of them is palm oil plantation. The demand for palm oil now keeps increasing, causing more plantations area to be opened in our country. Other than that, rubber plantation also causing the forest to be disrupted. Now, only 43% of forest remains in Peninsular Malaysia. Since the 1950s, Malaysian tiger numbers have decreased by 95%, largely due to the loss of habitats and also another human factors. The Malayan tiger is now critically endangered, with less than 150 left in Malaysia. Malayan tiger is so important as it plays a pivotal role in health and also diversity of an ecosystem, as it is a top predator which is at the apex of the food chain. An imbalanced food chain will occur and also affect the dynamisms and stability of the forest ecosystem. If we keep improving habitats and keep reducing the human impact on tigers, there is still hope that we can witness those magnificent figures roaming wild again. It was clear that we could not afford to lose Malayan tiger because losing them means losing our national identity.
Next, I would say poaching, which is a well commonly known activities. It is bad when it's illegal. So, do you guys know that poachers would set a trap, like for example, snares, to capture a Malayan tigers? This is what it looks like, guys. That looks very painful. So, like, why would us humans so desperate want to catch a Malayan tigers? Is because, of course, that's beneficial towards us. For instance, like tiger bone is used to treat ulcers, typhoid, dysentery, and many more. Other than that, tiger's whiskers were used to soothe toothaches. And also, did you guys notice that especially in a fashion show where a model would wear like a fur coat, that is actually from animals, guys. So it gives us a lot of benefits. However, when there's like excessive numbers of people who are illegally poaching, that's just not good, guys. That's just like bad. It's not good towards the animals, especially a Malayan tigers we are talking about. So let's now talk about the solutions that were made to overcome these problems or issues. So the Malaysian government has actually set up a National Tiger Conservation Task Force, aka MyTFF, to preserve the population of the Malayan tiger. Also in 2021, a Malayan Tiger Conservation Center, aka MTCC, which was built in Lancang, Pahang, for your information, plays the role to support the breeding, rewilding, and the release of the Malayan tiger. Nevertheless, we as a human being, we should also play our part to preserve the Malayan tigers and help the government.
Alright, let's continue with the next action that is needed to be taken. However, to eradicate this problem, we have to play our role as a communities to help and protect the Malayan tiger by making donation to the Worldwide Fund for Nature, WWF, as it could help and support them to conduct intensive patrolling and monitors poaching hotspots. Other than that, you guys could also volunteer yourself in the Malaysian wildlife to show your support towards Malayan tiger and other endangered species. In addition to that, you guys might gain a valuable skills and some amazing experiences such as feeding the animals and cleaning their places. Before we end this video, I would like to share an advice regarding this issue. We, the communities, must cooperate to ensure that the tiger species in our country is not threatened. Thus, we shall not be purchasing any goods or products that are made from tigers. As we all know, coat of arms of Malaysia contains tiger that represents bravery. Therefore, if the tiger has become extinct in our country, then the image of our country will also be affected because we are unable to preserve the animal. This is why we should do everything we could to protect tiger from becoming endangered species so that next generations can still see the symbolic of our country, which is tiger. That's all from us. Thank you for watching. Bye!